And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
Along with the big Aristotle, Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Kings in Sacramento. Well, for Sacramento, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. You know, a guy I like is Paul Millsap, Shaq, 47th pick way back in 2006, and finally last season an All-Star.
Yeah, since he's set foot in the league, Ernie, he's been proving skeptics wrong. 6'8" power forward. Some wondered, Ernie, if he had the size to play in the NBA. He's a tough rebounder and defender, and since he's added that three-point range, his offensive game has gone to another level. Just ask Indiana.
Dude is tougher than a $2.
Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This game in Sacramento marks the start of a homestand for the Kings. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
Well, last year, these teams split the two games they played, something we see so often in these interconference series.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Kyrie Irving. Also Starks out there. And it's Millsap in at the 4 slot. Irving kicks to Starks. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Starks. Steve. You alluded to the 2 games they split last season, and that really is the case, isn't it, Clark? When 2 teams see each other so rarely, you can often throw out the records.
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right there, Kevin. That's a definite. I mean, you're just not sure what you're going to get from those games.
And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
And it's Armstrong missing. So it's the Cavaliers now. 4-point game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Outside Irving. And the pass to Walls. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
Good on the second free throw. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rain Man passes to Jeffries. Passes it to Armstrong. Here's Rain Man, covered by Starks. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I briefly spoke with David Blatt. He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Starks. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Starks has got his second bucket of the night.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Altit, he's covered by Armstrong. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. 3rd in assists, 6th in blocks, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And when you look at the stats across the board, Clark, the one that jumps out at me, which you mentioned, is the assists per game. This is a team that really relies on offensive distribution, great spacing, good ball movement, and unselfishness, and that shows up in that assist total.
From the basket by Starks.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen. Oh, how about that basketball fan?
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't
come
remember
on.
ever. A dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Here's Walls. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. The Kings trail by 6. Millsap with the steal. Irving passes the wall. Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The dish now to Jeffries. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Fade away. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
Cleveland leading by 4. Starks dishes to Irving. Back to Starks. Lets it fly from 18. And the jumper falls. For him. Starks has got 9. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Rain Man. 20 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Let's check out the leaders in field. Goal percentage as a team. Number 1, the Kings.
Yeah, plain and simple, they do not take bad shots. They really share the ball. They get great player and ball movement, and that's why they shoot the percentage that they do.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. On the wing, Starks. Throws it up high.
Just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
That's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Cleveland leading by 5. Irving with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. There's a screen. Here's Altit. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They've been strong here in the early going, Kevin. Very effective from inside.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Rodriguez goes in. And there's the feed to Millsap. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Altit.
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
Down low. Pass to Armstrong. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Sacramento. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Rodriguez passes to Irving. Takes the 13-footer. The shot misses. So the Kings will take it the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
All going up court. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. That's good. 8 points for Rain Man.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Now Irvin. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Rodriguez outside. Altit. He's covered by Westbrook. Three-pointer. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Couldn't get that three-pointer to fall. Trying to respond.
Armstrong passes to Frank. And good on the basket. Book it. And the Kings lead by 2.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Timeout called Cleveland.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know if any coaches would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And the Cavaliers making a change here. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. And look at the Bucks. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have a lot of ground to make up.
Well, right now for the Cavaliers, they've just never really found their groove this season. I mean, not yet anyway. They're kind of stuck in the middle of the pack right now.
Man, they don't have a lot of time left to find that groove, Clark. That's the problem. I mean, unless things... really come together for them soon. I think they're going to stay in kind of that middle of the pack area the rest of the way.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. You negate a basket at one end, score at the other. Now is when the momentum can really shift.
Here's Rodriguez. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Rodriguez. And Beverly kicks to Rodriguez. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. This one for 3, and he gets it back. Such a wide open look. Beverly's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Sacramento's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Another 3 for Sacramento.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Rodriguez goes in. And that... One's good.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. They swipe it. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And no good. And a chance to take the lead. Sacramento's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Sacramento shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Yeah, this is a very good... free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And it's Tucker atop the key. Back to Rodriguez. Pass to McDaniel. There's the slam dunk to finish it off. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful. Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And the Kings making a change here. And he's good on the second. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rodriguez with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. They set the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
The pass to McDaniel. Here's Biyombo. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the pass. buzzer beater.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives up a shot like that to close out a quarter.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 1.
Wednesday, January 16th, Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors go up against the Brooklyn Nets, an Atlantic Division rivalry. Do not miss it.
And off we go at post-game, now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Paul Millsap. Also Starks out there, and it's Irving in at point guard. Sacramento shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Cavaliers trailing. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Here's a look at some of the stats for Kyrie Irving. Great work over the last month. He's averaging 22 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. They've been able to count on him to run the show offensively, which he's done with his sensational passing.
Yeah, he's been setting them up with a lot of easy baskets, room service dimes. We call them one great look after another coming off of his passes.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Walls. Tries yet again, and that one's good. Millsap.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. Here's Rain Man outside Westbrook. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points. Not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Irving attacking. That's blocked. And they're able to recover. And here's McLemore outside Westbrook. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And yes, sir, that one drops. Now it's a 5-point Kings lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They've gotten their fair share of points off. Turnovers so far tonight, too.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
To the inside. Here's Starks. Cannot hit. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. 2nd in assists, 4th in steals. And they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
Yeah, and Clark, let's go back to the assists for a second. I mean, this is what makes this team good, I think, right now. They're sharing the ball. They're getting great ball movement and spacing. and they've become so efficient offensively that they've become a nightmare to guard.
3 on the clock. No luck.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint. Battling the glass. And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Irving passes the walls. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
And the Kings making a change here. Passes it to Raymond. Here's Frank. Jeffries dishes to Armstrong. Westbrook with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 11.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Timeout called, Cleveland.